Imagine being able to stop a cold in its tracks with total confidence for the rest of your life. Today I'm going to share with you a 2-year experiment, and you'll have the option to naysay it or to join in and attempt to never get a cold ever again. Since today is a treatment video, let's first go over the medical disclaimer. Number 1, I am not your personal physician. Number 2, you are 100% accountable and 100% responsible for your total health and wellness. Number 3, if you're not getting better, of course, see your local physician. And number 4, you understand that you are both the cause and the cure of everything that ails you. Okay, let's get started. As always, the devil's in the details. So when I start talking about things like Tylenol and cough drops and vitamin C, your first instinct may be, I've already done that, I've tried everything, I'm doing it right. Try to avoid those instincts and let's get into the artistic nuance of the details. We're going to organize this approach into the arsenal of weaponry down here, and we're going to have the nuance or how to use the weapons up here. Our basic arsenal of weaponry is extra strength Tylenol. And we're going to use some Hall's Mentholyptus cough drops. Other additional weapons like vitamin C or any other herbal supplement that you like to prevent colds is fine as long as it doesn't distract from our primary weapon of extra strength Tylenol. Note that Dayquil or other combination cold and sinus treatments do not have the high dose of Tylenol in them usually, and that's why we won't be using that in this experiment. We're going to be using extra strength Tylenol. That's the 500 milligram tablet, and we're going to take 2 tablets on the mark as soon as you get your first cold symptom. That can include congestion, stuffy nose, cough, headache, feverishness, or you feel that you're coming down with a cold. You have a sense that you're coming down with a cold. You take 2 extra strength Tylenol on the mark within 15 minutes. Now, let's talk about some nuanced details. What if you don't have Tylenol available within 15 minutes? Then you're probably going to miss your window and you may not abort the cold. This is one of those critical nuanced details. So my suggestion is that you doomsday prep the whole scenario, especially in cold and flu season, and have 3 bottles of Tylenol ready to go. 1 in your car, 1 at work, and 1 at home. As far as the Hall's Mentholyptus, the reason I choose Hall's deliberately is because I find it to be the most potent. Other cough drops are great. Some are more natural, some are more organic, some have better ingredients. That's all great, but I'm looking for potency. I have 1 chance to abort this cold, and I want to make sure I go heavy-handed and knock it out quick. I'm not playing around. As soon as you miss your window of opportunity, you have now a 3 to 7 day cold, and that is what we're trying to avoid for the rest of our life. As far as vitamin C or other herbal supplements, you can add them in, that's great, as long as it doesn't distract from the Tylenol, which is your primary weapon in the arsenal. So anything else you add, airborne, echinacea, zinc, all these other things that are touted, vitamin C particularly I like, all of that is just a side dish. We cannot distract from the extra strength Tylenol, 2 tabs on the mark within 15 minutes, and follow the bottle and the directions and the warnings for 2 more tabs in 6 to 8 hours if still not feeling great. Between the first and second dose, you should be able to abort your cold. I have been doing it for 2 years and I've already aborted 6 colds that were coming on strong, knocked them out, and did not suffer the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 day colds that I used to suffer with. If you've already missed your window of opportunity and you currently have a cold, first step is to grieve. You've missed your window, and that's okay. Now our goal is just to minimize the duration. So in your scenario, you do exactly what we're saying in this video, extra strength Tylenol on the mark every 6 to 8 hours as directed on the bottle, and you take the Hall's lozenges in an effort to decrease that duration. So what might have been a 7-day cold turns into a 4-day cold. What might have been a 5-day cold can turn into a 3-day cold. But first step, if you already have a cold, is to grieve you've missed your window of opportunity, and then hammer it down to bring the duration down and to prevent any complications like pneumonia or a deeper infection. For full disclosure, neither Tylenol nor Halls has paid me to make this video. But just to be clear, I am not philosophically against taking money from either Tylenol or Halls, as I feel this experiment is working for me, and I'm going to continue to use it every time I get the slightest bit of runny nose, cough, congestion, feverishness, headache, sore throat, or just a feeling that I'm getting sick, particularly during cold and flu season. I hope it helps you too. Let me know if you experiment with it. Of course, the devil's in the details, so follow every single one. Talk soon. Bye.
Hey, Dr. Schwartz here. With whom might I ask is calling? Oh, Tylenol. Tylenol, nice to hear. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Would I be interested in large sums of money to further promote my experimental prophylactic cure for the common cold? Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you. That sounds amazing. We should talk about it. Are you free tomorrow? We should set something up. Oh wait, can you hold on for 1 second? I'm getting a call on the other line. Hey, Dr. Schwartz here. Who's this? Hall's Menthol Liptus?